Okay, it's time to defend our title. Shouldn't be nearly as big tonight as it was yesterday. Only 100 people signed up, and it's going to be smaller than that, probably at 70 or so people. So not quite as big. I'm running the exact same 60 as yesterday. It went pretty well. So didn't really have too many hiccups with the list. But yeah, I mean every single card yesterday felt really good. Like even the Aerodactyl push won me the finals. So welcome everyone into chat. I'm doing fine. I'm fine. Tog already being mean to someone who just said first. Like, come on, Tog. I hate to be that guy, but you say no one cared, but you cared enough to say something, Tog. So can you send your list? Sure. What's up, J-Man? Tournament's not starting on time. Now we riot. Yeah, just send it in the Discord and I can get it in between rounds. Yeah, exact same list. This is honestly my favorite deck in format right now, so until it stops working for whatever reason, I'm going to keep playing it. In the 4 tournaments that I played with it, we have 2 first place to show for it, so really can't complain too much. The only thing we can complain about is the tournament not starting yet. I'm doing fine. How about you, Zeus? Dang. Tournament not starting yet. Tragic. So I guess, I mean, we haven't even started a round yet, and now we have to wait. Dang. And not Duraludon, because Duraludon would cause all sorts of crazy stuff with the list, where we'd have to play fighting and metal energies, and that would be weird. And then also, we can't just play like the Duraludon and just wall Lugia out with it, because they can use Mew EX to hit through our Duraludon. So, and yeah, okay. Aerodactyl also helps fix the Urshifu matchup, where something like a Duraludon would not. I mean, I really like Lost Zone Box is personally my favorite way to play Pokemon cards. And I feel like... Wait, closed list? Whoa. That is interesting. I don't know if they meant to do that or not. So we're up against... Oh, it's just straight up closed list. That is weird. Lost Box is personally my favorite way to play the game. It really feels like you're not out of any games, whether it be the results of the coin flip, the results, like, even if you draw poorly, you still have so much time to get back into the game because you're mostly single prize based. You're playing Solrock, Lunatone, Path. Well, we're not using Aerodactyl in too many matchups, only Urshifu and Lugia. And against Lugia, as soon as we flip over the V-Star marker, it's pretty much over for them. Like, they can't really do anything. And Urshifu, they're not really playing boss's orders. 1 at most, but usually lists are playing 0. So it's not really necessary. And then like in the other matches like Mew or Miraidon, we just don't really need to. I was making me go first. So perhaps a Lost Box Mirror. Opening hand is fine. I mean, a Miraidon deck. This person could know what I've been playing lately. It is a Lost Box Mirror, so absolutely bodied by the stream snipe. But hey, we got the Battle VIP Pass going. What's up, Dino? Absolutely bodied for doing well at tournaments. Now everyone's switching their playstyle. So we prize a Colress. We prize Lumineon. Boss is actually in there. Note that down, chat. We have the gates, have the rods, the vacuum. We prize a lightning energy, so we don't really want to Lost in lightning if we can afford not to. Is this... I don't think so. Alright, we can just hard retreats. I like to save my cards for later in this match because it's like so important to disrupt Sableye math. So like turn 1, I'd rather manually retreat than spend a switch card. I can conceal, dig a little deeper. Okay. Alright, I think we just chill with this. Oh, thank you, Wellington, thank you. Well, isn't Fantina only V's do less damage? If I remember correctly. I'll have to look that up right now, but I'm pretty sure Fantina is just V Pokemon, right? Because if that's the case, the card's just like too niche. Let's see. Yeah, Fantina's only Pokemon V. So yeah, it's like, what are you really using it against? Yeah. I don't know, Darlo. We're trying. I think like 70 or so, not nearly as big as the 200 yesterday. But that's okay. Actually, 92, I'm surprised. I thought it was going to be smaller than that, but for some reason... Okay, the lists are opened up now. So, we are against Kyogre, Lost Box. Nothing too crazy in here. Actually, it's a Squawkabilly. This person might be a local. I can't remember. Not a local, but someone that's... someone in my relative area. I think I might have heard that before, but can't remember if this is them or not. Kyogre honestly should be fine. It's like, since they chose to go second, that's a little weird. I went to bed at 1 yesterday. That was not great. That's not great. We got yeah, not too early. Just early enough to get that first place, then we can head out. Gets the Manaphy down, that's pretty important. Pokestop hits pretty good there. If you're worried about Urshifu and we were Urshifu and Lugia, I think Aerodactyl's pretty good. It would not work because Leafy Camo Poncho only works on V stars and V maxes, so it wouldn't do anything. Unfortunately, if it was just like a universal block boss tool, that'd be really, really good. Just it doesn't work that way, sadly. But that'd be nuts. That was kind of another Comfey. I think like if I can get Lost Mine this turn, that'd be broken. Not probably gonna happen though. Oh my goodness. So double Sableye and Forest Seal Stone. Lumineon's prized though. It's gonna be like hard to use the Forest Seal very well. Yeah, that'd be like too good. That would really be like way too good. Oh, of course I draw the vacuum after that. So well. Let's see, 5. I kind of want to push like 1 deeper. At least get to 6 so I can like reasonably get it next turn. I usually do because like at least my okay, that sucks that we lose our other lightning energy. Because like Comfey, there's a higher likelihood I draw 2 good cards, or not necessarily, but Comfey, there's like more likely that something can go wrong with that Comfey. Like I could draw 2, like if I draw 2 super rods off a Colress, I'm not just totally scuffed. I've lost in a super rod. Where the Colress, like I don't actually know what is correct. Like I've seen this debate like 1,000 times or whatever. Like personally, my philosophy is there's more that can go wrong with that Comfey than the Colress, so I want to like also I gain the most information off of Colress, so like I want to use that first. So I can have the most informed decision for my like flower. I'll use Greninja, then Comfey, or then Greninja, then Colress, then Comfey. I don't like. It could not be. I've like seen the debate, and like I don't think it really matters all that much, to be real honest. Pokestop, like I think usually like pretty much always Pokestop. Like, okay, depends on the deck, because like Chin Pao should always punch Pokestop like right off the bat. Like it should just hit it. Like conceal cards, then Pokestop. Like only thing that trumps Pokestop is conceal cards. But also there is definitely nuance to that as well. Alright, my opponent is getting 10 already. That is pretty nuts. Yeah, like I want to personally have like as much information for my tough, like flower selecting is the most likely to be a tough decision, like two really good cards. So I want to play the card that gives me the most information. Like if it's like Mirage Gate or Super Rod, I need both cards. Like I would just like to draw all the cards with Colress first. Okay, I'm in a tough spot now. Bro bench locked me. And I have no room for Sableye. Oh, crud. It's bad. We're about to get 5 prize Sableye. Incoming. Uh-oh. I mean, I don't want like Rod early though, just to play around that. I probably shouldn't have benched second Comfey, honestly. Like, that was probably not a great play. My opponent is probably just going to Sableye spam me. Yes, that looks like what they're gonna do. So I kind of messed that up. I mean, there's no Hawlucha in this deck, so that's a little bit of a relief. I just have to keep up the Sableye pressure turn after turn. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult. Card is very important. The other two, not so much. I'm not gonna conceal cards. I just want like attach retreat. Like I'm not gonna give them Beach Court. Bust a deck. So there's 9. So we'll just attach retreats. I mean, I could go like Beach Court Vacuum. But I just don't really care. Alright. My mind was no Roxanne, so like I'm just doing whatever I want to do for the rest of the game. Pretty much comes down to if I can take all my prize cards before, like with 4 Lost Mines, it's 480 damage. 140, 130, 200, 270. They can probably get there, huh? Yo, what's up, Blaziken? Yeah, them being able to do that turn 2 was nasty. I probably could have played around it, honestly. Like, they don't have Klara, so that makes things a little bit tougher to like chain these repeatedly. I know they have a nest ball in the Lost Zone. If they just miss for 1 turn, I'd feel a lot more comfortable. Like, I'm not gonna be able to Roxanne. Like, I'm assuming my opponent plays it well. Roxanne isn't gonna really. They're not gonna trigger my Roxanne. So I kind of just am sort of. No, refresh the page. It was. Yeah, I got Echoing Horned. I need my opponent to miss. Like, if they're clearly not there yet, so I need them to miss. I should not have benched the second Comfey. I should never leave myself in this kind of spot. That was a misplay on my part. There's a gate, so assuming they have another switch, they can get there. It's nice that they have to spend gates though, instead of just like actually having all the cards raw. Escape rope means I can heal some of the damage, so I suppose it's not all bad. But yeah, second Comfey was 100% a misplay. So they have 4/4 cart rope and 3 super rods. Already spent 1 rod. I think they've spent all their ropes. So they just have 2 cards left. Actually lost in their Cramorant. But they have like 6 cards left in deck. Like they're probably able to keep like, okay, there's only 1 nest ball. So chaining these is gonna get kind of weird. Okay, just gonna put damage on. Wait, they're knocking out Cram. They're giving me a bench spot. Okay. And activating Roxanne. It's go time. Oh my goodness, I don't think that's the right call. I do not think that's the right call at all. Okay. We 100% take this. Like, we just ride. Klara is gas, but like, I don't want to use it this turn. I want to take their hand away. Okay. Let's throw back in Manaphy, Psychic Energy, Water Energy, Plot Armor. Kind of. Oh, I didn't even need to. Alright, well, we're committed now. Okay, here we go. Ultra Ball, let's go. Busted card. They only play one Echoing Horn, right? Okay, I didn't want to get sauced by the second Echoing Horn. That would have been nuts. Okay. And then I can use the Switch Carts to heal a little bit of damage so they can't take... They can't do... I mean, they still can do a lot with that Comfey, but not quite as much. I'm not going to give them Lost Mine. Or I'm not going to give them Beach Court. I'm super surprised they chose to activate my Roxanne, give me the bench spot. I know it was going to be like a tight finish regardless. I just feel like... Alright, so we put 40 on the Manaphy. And then just KO the Sableye. And with just 2 cards to work with, only 1 Nest Ball. There's no Klara. It's going to be tough for them to take... Like, if they have a 2-prize play this turn, I think I've lost. But they're going to have to... Like, they only have 2 switches left. They are going to have a... They play 3 Psychic Energy, so they have 1 of those left. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. This is just round 1. Why? This is supposed to be like... as long as the tournament takes place again. Well, thanks for stopping by, XYZ. And is opponent out of Colresses? Okay, they have 1 left. Well, I mean, Raikou is not a very useful card. Yeah, I'll stream. Hopefully not 6 hours, but I don't know if it'll take that long. That is huge. We know their hand is rough if they're having to concealed out a Psychic Energy. They're down 3 gates, I believe. There's 1 in the Lost Zone, right? Yeah, they have 1 gate left. If they can't attack this turn, that is very bad. They have 1 switch card left now. It's being heavy. Alright, no problem, Blaziken. Alright, there's Nest Ball to get down Sableye. So they had to have drawn the Nest Ball off of the conceal cards. But now needs Rod and Gate in their hands. There goes a Recycler. I guess Recycler would have sufficed as well. Colress gets them basically to the bottom. That's unfortunate. That might be it. Yeah, it's a lot for sure. Dang, that might be the game. If they have Rod Gate, I mean, they scoop. Gate must have been prized. Last gate must have been prized, or bottom card of deck. Wow. I mean, I wonder if my opponents chose to give me the Roxanne because they were short on rods and they knew they had to, like, they didn't have enough resources to just like play the whole 5 prize in 1 turn map. So they just had to go aggressive, and then they gave me like a big opportunity. That I guess the only thing I can think of. That's what's hard about this particular list at doing that strategy, is you only have the 3 super rods. Like some lists play 4 rods, some play Klara, Pal Pad, 3 rods. Like, it's just so much harder to... I don't know if it's a throw. I think my opponent was... I'm guessing my opponent... I mean, either they misplayed, or considering that scoop, they probably prized a rod and or a gate. So it was going to be tough to close that game. So they like sort of have to dig into the prize cards and hope to find one of those missing pieces. And must not have found it. But we take it. That was, I mean, going second in the mirror is tough. And like they just took the first prize and got the first Lost Mine. We still got there. All right, Lost Box dominating again tonight. Yo, some more Aerodactyl representation. Oh no, who else is on the Aerodactyl? Let's see. XR is playing tonight. Someone else is playing the Dactyl, actually. That's funny. Let's see if we can find them so we can. Okay, there they are. Did they just like straight net deck me? No, they did not. They actually cut a Forest Sealstone for second boss. Okay. I don't necessarily care for that, but okay. It is fine. We're positive vibes. We're not like tearing to shred anyone's list today. At least not for this first little bit. So I supposedly got sent Lumineon Solrock. Okay, I guess not. So yeah, mostly, I mean, I weird that Chin Pao has been like kind of rising in popularity online. Cause like it hasn't really had like amazing performance. Like it's done consistently, like okay, top 16, top 8 at regionals, but like nothing that would like totally like spike its usage. It's just like kind of crept up, I guess. Like the Charizard usage is like way down lately. Like even the late night yesterday, yeah, Charizard is like the 6th most played deck, which is like I guess if you like pool all the variants, it would be higher. There'd be 18 total. It would still be in like the exact same spot, tied with Gardevoir. So I think it's kind of weird because like Charizard's still like a top 3 most played deck IRL. Just like it's kind of, I guess, falling out of favor online. I mean, the win rate's not all that impressive, but it's like better than Chin Pao. I guess if Chin Pao is the highest usage rate deck, like it feels bad to pick up Zard. Okay. So I see lots of RCS decks. I wonder what all we have in this RCS bucket. We have all sorts of stuff. Wow. Guess I don't call it Arc Pile for nothing. We have RCS Klefki Aerodactyl taking the dub. RCS on RCS there. This is what? Oh, I thought that was the Zamazenta, like the baby Zamazenta. Zeriora Arceus. This is definitely a pile. Zamazenta, sure. Let's see what else we have in this stack. Evan playing. Okay, that's like a 9th that Braden was playing at Sacramento. Oops, we have just a this is like RCS, but like Yakumo Calyrex to beat Mew. And that's an interesting call. I feel like, I guess they're afraid of Fusion Mew specifically, maybe? Or like what? Huh. I guess the Astral Barrage gives you some interesting. I don't know if I like that though. I feel like you just play like Spiritomb and you like Spiritomb and Paths. Like really Fusion's very uncommon. Like, and you should like Tomb should beat DTE. So I don't really think this gives you another bad starter, and like Yakumo's pretty much only useful. Yeah, I mean I really like Arceus. It's one of my I mean, for a long time, it was like my go-to. Like, I just play random Arceus stuff. Actually, playing the Aerodactyl, baby Aerodactyl from 151. Arceus was like kind of like my comfort pick. Like, I would just like pick, slap whatever I felt like with Arceus. Like, that's how I stumbled upon Art Gyarados. Just, I literally just would slap a ton of cards together. I don't honestly know, Darlo. I don't know like what their metagame is like looking like nowadays. Like I know Colorless was very popular over there, but like that doesn't really. Who played this list? This is 2 people playing this, right? Who did someone post this somewhere, or did this do well at a tournament? I've never seen this Arceus Calyrex deck ever, and now I've seen. I guess like I know you can't loop it, but like. If these Lugias are cutting Pumpkaboo, Shadow Mist Path just shuts down Summoning Stars. So that's really cool. You don't have enough energy denial to like really capitalize on that. It's just like an interesting, and also Shadow Mist does like no damage. It's like, wait, no, they can't do anything. Period. They can't summon their stars. They can't. Yo, that's kind of cracked actually. You just body Lugia with this combo because they're not playing Pumpkaboo or Vacuum. Yeah, because they can't put the special energies on. They can't. Wow. I didn't think about that. Okay, that's actually better now that I think about it. Yeah, because then this just bodies Lugia and Mew. Because every top 8 Lugia list from Sacramento played no Pumpkaboo. So this just bodies it. That's interesting. I kind of like that. And with the Skwovet, you're never decking out. Well, you have Starburst, so if you go first, like they can put 1 energy down, but you have the Giovanni. Well, no, you just need. I mean, you can get it as early as turn 1, and if you win the flip, you can get it as early as turn 2, or early as turn 1, right? Like, and even if you get turn 2, Starburst secures 2 of the pieces. All you have to do is find like path, find energy, find. Great job, Ryan. Yeah, Lugia's gonna have it by turn 3, but like all you need is path, psychic energy, and Calyrex. You don't need any other card. No, you just like they can if they go first, attach the energy. Yeah, you kind of like have to go first and have Starbird turn 2, but you can get it turn 1. Not gonna be easy. I'm gonna try this now. Seems pretty funny. I lost. I mean, yeah, you're still scooping to Miraidon. Look at your list. Lunaton Solrock. Is this you? Okay, I think this is you because you beat LDB. Okay. Lunaton Solrock. How did you beat Lost Box? I feel like they should always beat you. Like they have multi-prize potential and you don't. Oh, Arcee's aggro was legit back in the day. Oh, you Judge Path. I guess Judge Path can find a way against pretty much everything. I think you have to be playing like the Rotom B cross, like the cross with your canceling Cologne, like super aggressive build. Otherwise, you're kind of, yeah, you just sort of have to run them off the table with that build. Not really XYZ. Like there's Gallade V, which can like one-shot the stuff after you've taken like 2 prizes, but it's like not great, and you have to be playing fighting energies. I guess if you're playing glass, like if you're like, you play like super effective glasses, and you play Tropius, you play Mew, and then there is a Koraidon, I think, and it's like 70, and like maybe placing like Lost Box, like absolute cheese Lost Box deck. Yeah, here you go. Colorless Energy, 70 damage, glasses up to 210. Bust the deck. Well, I have no idea, Darlo. I mean, Tina's not a bad deck. There's just like a lot of decks that outclass it. There's your Splashable Miraidon counter. 140 is good, right? Got 2 matches left. One of the Arc Piles against Arcleafy on Pika. Oh, yeah, it does. It's 140. Right? Doesn't Giga Hammer hit 140? Oops. Oh, I know it only hits 120, so like Charmed dude does survive actually. Town Store, Ryan, obviously. No, it's a total meme. Hey, what's up, Larry? Okay. Yeah, there's like not like a great splashable answer. I don't feel like Jirachi though. Like, let's like what actually is gonna play Jirachi? Like, what actually does that work in? What deck has the bench as basically 2 bench spaces that it can throw away? And if Jirachi becomes splashed in a ton of different decks that like Lost Box starts to get scared, I'll just throw an Avery in my deck and I'll beat you anyway. What do you like? What specifically, like, what deck are you talking about, Larry? Like, are you talking about the deck that I'm playing, or just how to beat big VMAX decks in general? Okay, well, yeah, United Wings is one of the few decks that actually has the bench space available, doesn't care about Avery, but also United Wings is kind of a pile. Like, I mean, no one's played it in a bit. Actually, it was actually. Let's see. I love 7 draw supporters. Ooh. I mean, it's gonna be cheese. I still don't think it becomes. I still don't think it becomes like super meta viable. Like maybe it's. So Lunarock is most definitely a pile, right? So are you like what VMAXs are you like? You have Radiant Greninja that can set up knockouts into Dragonites. Like Mew, we can hit for weakness. We can hit for weakness on like Inteleon. We have like Sableye that can set up knockouts. We also can just pick around their VMAXs with our single prizers. True, that's maybe Wings is no, you know, Zoroark. Well, okay, they're both just not very playable decks right now. I think at least Jirachi like theoretically fixes United Wings' biggest issue. Depends, Derp. Depends on what their board state is. Like, if that is that their only guard EX and they have, oh nice. Yeah, and it doesn't have the bench space. Like, it doesn't want to commit Manaphy, Jirachi, then it wants to have 2 Kirlias down, and like ideally 2 Zoruas, and you can't fit all that. Yeah, United Wings can have 2 Kirlias, Manaphy, Jirachi, and who cares? Like, it definitely has the space. And if it gets Avery, you can just get rid of a Kirlia. Still, like, Roxanne's probably scary. But then, like, that point just, like, comes down to whoever takes the first prize in a single prize mirror. So that's, like, kind of weird, and, like, I don't think, but, like, the thing with Hisui and Zoroark is the issue against the Lost Box matchup isn't necessarily, like, Lost Mine. It's that it just can't trade with single prizers very well. Like, it doesn't really pay to, like, hit for 200 damage into a single prizer when they can just 2-shot you. And then you're also very, very clunky. I think what Jirachi does at most is it forces Lost Box, which is like sort of an inconsistent deck, to play more bad cards up against one salty steak. I always face him in these tournaments. I'm gonna get sniped, but that's okay. I just think Lost Box puts in an Avery and calls it a day. Like, it really isn't that big of a deal. Alright, well, Mew, I just Drapion twice. Like, no Lost City. We are fine. As long as we don't just get bricked out. Oh, we're already friends. Yeah, right. Okay. There we go. Oh, I don't know why, but I always face one salty steak in these tournaments. Absolutely crazy. 4 vacuums. Dang. This is DTE me without grabber. So we don't have to worry about the grabber cheese early in the game. I can't really like say derp because like I don't like it. Kind of it totally depends. Because like you take out their draw by knocking out their Guardy. So like if you're gonna try to go for like a Roxanne in the late game, you can clear all their draw support cards, put something big in the active spot, and play Roxanne. And it's tough for just 190 damage to. I think it's Wugtrio. Just like load one Soul Rock up and do not play any cards. Just like literally go as slow as possible. You don't need to be too aggressive and discard a ton of stuff. Okay, I don't know what's happening here. Oh. Bro set the challenge. Okay. Alright. I mean, like, if you're playing Charizard with Lost City, yeah, Lost Zoning the Guardies is gonna be, like, really nice. Especially the Arcana ones. Since they're the ones that are gonna be one-shotting you. And drawing cards. But it sort of depends on deck, board state, like... Without like, I have no idea, Ryan. Maybe a no-show. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous to have Wugtrio winning. It's not something I had. Okay. Opening the Aerodactyl is not amazing, but I have a pretty good hands. I mean, I can Ancient Star, but it's like still probably not very good. You're playing like... yeah, I'm playing Lost Box with Aerodactyl. I won the late night tournament with it yesterday, so I think it's pretty good. Lugia is so boring to play. Lugia is like one of the most boring decks in format. Well, yes, games are exciting because you're totally relying on coin flips, but not exciting for a good reason. Like it's... Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't sure. I can take care of this only Mew. Bro's got to retreat back into a Genesect. Okay, that feels really bad. Yo. It would be awesome. Okay, let's just... Drapion's in there. Busted. Oh, I like want like concealed cards. And if we find a switch, is Boss in deck? Boss is actually in there, believe it or not. Okay. So if this concealed cards finds switch or Boss's orders, we actually can KO this only Mew. We got there. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Well, I'm talking about actual meta decks. Ryan. Or not Ryan, Boss, whatever. Bro's about to be tilted. Alright. The thumbs down emotes. You'll love to see it. We have to attach the energy. We can't just press Dynamic Tail. Flipped over Lugia? Well, I don't know if they have an illegal list or they're playing Lugia with Wugtrio. Oh, Lugia, Wugtrio. Okay, well then you kind of can't like sit around because they actually have an offensive win condition. All right, well that was a fun first turn. That was pretty good. All right, the judge. I'm cool with that. My hand is not very good. Didn't get too much better. Come on, you have nothing. Just pass. Ultra Ball that can get them Mew or Genesect. A Drapion's getting me 2 more prizes. I wonder if you just find Genesect and just draw all the cards, or just guarantee Mew doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, for sure. Alright, getting down the other Mew. Digging for Pat's the peak this turn. Like, that could at least slow me down. Otherwise, Drapion's just taking 2 more prizes. Alright, there's a Grammatic. Trust, Cram always hits tails. Busted card! We love Cram. Alright, well, that's 2 more prizes. We just need... We're almost there. But I'm, like, very scared with how large my deck currently is. I'd like really, I have nobody in the Lost Zone. I don't want to get like bricked out by a Roxanne here in the mid game, or not in the mid game really. Just like, I just don't want to get bricked out by Roxanne. Start building towards like a different. Like honestly, I'm probably closing up this game with Drapion plus Path Answer. Maybe you just should have KO'd the Genesects. Okay, there's Colress. That gets me rolling. This gives me up to 4. That's a good card. These are good cards. I'm admitting we don't get Aerodactyl this game. So that's a little sketchy. We just do that. Do this. And then this. Okay. So we're getting there. Just need one more knockout. Yo, what's up, Zid? On the other Colress. And we have 4, so we're definitely in a position where we can... just 1 round. This is round 2. Had a pretty crazy first round there. Alright. Going for Mess of the Me VMAX already in hands. Yes. So, Genesect for 3. That's a lot of cards they would like to find and not a whole lot of draw. I'm doing fine, Zid. How about you? Dang, Cramorant is such a bad card. There was a point where I tried playing me without Crams. I just hated that card so much. I hate flipping coins. If there's one lasting legacy I leave on this earth, it's that coin flip card stock. Nice. There's the power tablets and the Roxanne. So going hunting for Path to the Peak. Okay, I have Rod Ultra Ball. I'm actually like pretty close. 1.8k by the end of stream. Well, let's. I mean that'd be cool. Let's hope so. They need DTE. Okay, Cram finally hits. They need DT and Path. But I still have plenty of time to figure this out. DTE. Palpad back in. Roxanne. Judge. Or no, just the Roxanne. We need 4 more. Come on, guys. If you're not subbed, do it. It'll make me very happy. Okay. Top decking Klara would be pretty funny. I guess we would still need the stadium bounce. The awkward thing about dropping Path for my opponent is there's 3 vacuums gone. And they've like kind of had... Oh, that is... No, I lost zone the energy, fighting energy, so I can't attack with it. We can get 2 flower selectings. Actually, I could theoretically get there. We would need... I mean, Mirage Gate's not bad. Okay, I guess we can't get it now. But we can just keep doing this. Switch cards back into another Comfey. Drawing cards is good, I guess. You imagine we close this game with like double gate Drapion. That'd be hilarious. Okay. So didn't get too far this turn. Oh, still drew some more cards though, so can't complain too much. So let's do that, have the pivots, and we will pass. So my opponent's probably going to want to like boss and KO the Aerodactyl. What's weird is like they're like stuck with this hand unless they're going to vacuum out their own path. Then they have to go hunting for their last Path to the Peak and they'd have no vacuum to bounce it. So my opponent has like a very strong hands. We need to have either their last they need to have their last tablet to really KO Aerodactyl. I guess they can't even really go Echoing Horn. With how low on resources they are. So could just be like a retreat and an attack. I am bench locked though, so they can like kind of chill. Path to the Peak is down, so I cannot. Alright, they will... I mean, now they don't have Psychic Leap as an option. Psychic Leap isn't bad when I have no boss orders left. I can see 4 more cards this turn. I have at least one more turn after this one. That is the game, right? I need enough cards, though. So do I have enough cards? Rod? No, I don't. I'm short a card. I can't quite get... I need, like, hit Colress or a Klara. No Colress, because Klara... Dang. I'm literally there. This is so funny. I guess. I have it next turn. So, if we get Roxanne, that'd be so unfortunate. Oh, shoot, I didn't see that. True. I mean, I have it next turn guaranteed, as long as bro doesn't have Roxanne. I could have done that. The only risk I run here is getting Roxanne pathed. Or, yeah, my opponent just having Roxanne. I have game in hand, though. Hopefully they're not sniping and okay, Fang Snipe. Fang Snipe's pretty nasty here, actually. They didn't have like Penny though to do it. And it's like not a very aggressive win condition. There's the Lost Vacuum. Okay, Luxray's headed to the Lost Zone. Oh my goodness. Imagine that we just like don't finish this game because like we're not able to close out this game just because I couldn't string all the pieces together. I definitely should have probably gone for Vacuum Concealed. I run the risk of not decking myself out, but just getting Roxanne to a brick. Hopefully this Genesect doesn't hit anything playable and we can continue on our way. We have it as long as opponents doesn't disrupt my hand. I think they're playing 3 Judge and a Roxanne. 4 Judge and a Roxanne. 2 Judges are down. So it'd be sort of crazy if they didn't have access to Judge. We'd have a lot more to work off of if they play a Judge down. They're in an interesting spot. Redropping Path to the Peak and playing Judge. Alright. I like still played 1 Colress this game. Okay. I've not played any of my Stadium Answers. So we get to see a pretty sizable chunk of the deck. 7 at minimum. We have one of the cards that we need to finish the game. We just thin things out with the Mirage Gate, right? Just don't want to draw any... Okay, we don't have any energies. Okay, we have all 3 ordinary rods, super rods, and all 3 other cards. That was nothing. Yo, no shot. That is ridiculous. Okay. So this has to get me Lost Vacuum, and then I have to, or Stadium, and then I have to Concealed. We just did not get there. We simply did not get there. So I had to retreat back and I should have held the Dragonite and forced them to have everything. It's okay. I get down the Aerodactyl. We are okay. Okay. If opponent has one of their 2 bosses in hand to close things out, we just lose. Dang, this is very silly. To be this far ahead and now just be... Like, we were up 4 prizes and then we just couldn't put the pieces together. Dang. I guess no. They need an Echoing Horn boss damage mod. Without Stadium. Like, they... Yeah. Why did I put this in the active spot? I don't honestly know. For some reason, I thought they had 1 prize card left. I'm just tripping. That was not smart. I should have just used Cram. Oh, that was so stupid. That was dumb. I don't know why I did that. Why did I do that? Why did I think that they had one prize card left? I don't know why I did that. Why not Roxanne? I want a Colress to see all the cards. Like, not to shuffle and draw. Potentially redraw the same cards. I don't know why I did that. I am in so much worse of a position now. I have nothing. I am an idiot. At least could Comfey and dig deeper. But yeah, I threw. I don't know. Ah, dang it, why'd I do that? For some reason, I thought they had one prize card left. That was very dumb. Because at least if I spit, like, we're potentially okay. That was stupid. They would have to have, like, boss echoing or damage mod. They already have basically no hands. I just, like, wanted to have the Colress, because like, if I'm shoveling my hand back into the deck, I could redraw the same bad cards. And with 12 cards in deck, I just want a Colress. Like, we get pretty unfortunate to draw all those cards, like, not find Colress. But, like, I definitely gave myself a... could have given myself a better shot to win. That was awful. I could have. And I probably should have. But like, I guess in the end it didn't really matter. Since I never found Drapion and Stadium Bounce in the same hands. That judge did him pretty good. I can't believe off that 7-card Colress, we just didn't get there. That was awful. Oh wow. Well, I was like, it sucks to lose a game when you start up 4 prizes like that, but couldn't find, like, we didn't see our stadiums at all. Like, they were just in the very bottom. I still think it was correct to be aggressive like that. Like, Drapion just guaranteed to take 4 prizes, I think was the correct call. That was I don't know why I went for the Aerodactyl. I should have just evolved it and kept it there and forced you to have Horn Tablet. But I never could have bounced the stadium. I literally never had... the only point I had it, I did not have the card I could have... Oh, Hornus... Oh, why did I do that? I'm like... I thought you had 1 prize for some reason, so I was just like... Aerodactyl, I can buy a turn. But yeah, I just like could not find any good cards. Like, I was just stuck there spamming flower selecting and just finding nothing. I guess that's what I get for the turn 1 high roll for the boss. But I at least give myself a better chance by not promoting the Aerodactyl. Like, if I spit, I at least get a flower selecting. But then they boss and KO Drapion and I'm back where I started. And if also, yeah, if I bench Drapion, there's a chance they just go Horn Tab and win, or go boss Tablet and win. Yeah. You would went for the Drapion, like, Ultra Ball and put it on the bench? I definitely played it way too cautiously. Yeah, that Aerodactyl, I don't know why I did that. For some reason, like, oh yeah, they can't take a prize, but that was stupid. I couldn't move it. That was so dumb. Yeah, for some reason I was sure that you had 1 prize left, but not good. Dang, that was really bad. I know, yeah, with a 20-card deck drawing 7, like, at least if I could have bounced the stadium, I could have seen even more cards. Yeah, it just didn't work. The turn you played the judge, I had Lost Vacuum, Ultra Ball, Rod. I just didn't have enough cards to do all the stuff. I should have rotted back in the Drapion at least. Yeah, there wasn't really any there wasn't anything bad about that play. I should have brought it back in the Drapion, at least made myself need one less card. And then I just need to, like, I already have the Ultra Ball in hand. I just need to find Stadium off of Colress. I still didn't hit. So I guess it doesn't really matter. I just didn't give myself the best opportunity to win. I didn't give myself the highest percentages. It's okay. I lost round 2 yesterday, and we still ended up fine. So hopefully the same holds true today. That was awful, though. I, like, don't usually make silly mistakes like that. I really do not usually do that, so. Dang. Alright, well, let's this and this. Alright. I guess the only thing that can stop Aerodactyl Lost Box is the player. Oh man. That was awful. Yeah, that was like such a like amazing, like I couldn't really ask for like a better first 2 turns. I don't know. Same thing that I do for being, I mean, if anyone has any ideas, like maybe I could do like a Q&A or something, or I don't know, Q&As are kind of boring. No, I'm not singing ever on stream. That's just not it. Show door. No. If anyone has actually any good ideas, I'm down, but like, y'all don't have amazing ideas all the time. For how are all these arc piles 2-0? Like, can I face those instead of having to like deal with the stress of playing against Mew? Like, I just Aerodactyl against you. KO your Arceus. No. You couldn't pay me enough money to do that. I could do that. Viewer battles is a lot more reasonable than most of these. One poor Goodra. Actually, Optimal Goodra, shout out to Casey. Actually, they're in the Discord. So, yeah, 4 Ultra Ball Fish. It is so wonderful. But playing a Temple, that's, I guess took out like Mew for it, I guess. No. I mean, if all 30 people in chat gave me $20, I mean, I guess I could play Quad Burnett for 12 hours for $600. I wouldn't say no to that, I guess. But also, I'm not gonna get $20 from everyone in chat either. Oh no! Speaking of, oh, he finally seen the lights. What? This person has to watch stream. Cause we were just talking about Rapid Urshifu yesterday, but that was not 4 Burnett's. There's Urshifu. Rapid Strike Lugia. But not Quad Burnett's. 1 step forward, 2 steps back, I guess? They just bench Manaphy against you, and this card is worthless. They're already benching Manaphy against you because of Mew. Like, this card actually does, like, nothing for boss. This is like XYZ's alt account. I'm like, I'm sure of it now. I guess it beats Miraidon, sorta. That has to be XYZ's burner. That's what we've figured out, I think. Against, oops, that's not the right tab. How am I worse than Rapid Strike Lugia against Gardy and Miraidon? Dang, XYZ's Rapid Lugia burner. What's up, Jack? Oh man, I guess it kind of checks out because I mean, there's 3 numbers at the end. There's 3 there's 4 characters. It doesn't work, but there's 3 numbers at the end. Both of them meme with Lugia, so it has to be the same person. Someone commented a 7-year-old video? That's crazy. I always think it's wild when like someone comments like a video I made like 6 months ago and they're like, yo, this deck is bad. And it's just like, I made this deck 6 months ago. Like, or they'd be like, any changes you'd make to this deck. It's just like, this isn't even standard legal anymore, first of all. And second of all, like, this is 6 months old. I don't know where they find these. Yes, but then they played Judge, and I had to re-find the cards I needed to win. I definitely should have brought it back in Drapion. I will admit that was a misplay. So, but I never drew up a stadium bump, so I couldn't have ever gotten there. I could have put myself in a better chance to win, but I still couldn't have ever gotten there, since I just did not draw any. I lost to Path Mew. I got to a really fast start, just ran out of steam. Like, Roxanne just totally stopped me in my tracks, and then I kind of threw at the ends. Wasn't amazing chance anyway, but yeah, got rid of all. Oh, thank you, Rubik. Yeah, it was not great. The other Aerodactyl. No, that's not the other Dactyl. Which one's the other Aerodactyl then? I forget which one it is. Oh, was it this person? I don't even remember anymore. It was someone here playing Aerodactyl. Oh, there. They went out to drop. Tragic. Dropping to Arcpile and to Lugia. Dang. Oh. Yes. Pass shut off Drapion. I could not have gotten there. Because the turn I had Rod, Vacuum, Gate. I was 1 card short. I could Ultra Ball out to for sure, Darlo. But don't tell anyone. I could Ultra Ball out 2 cards. I could have Super Rotted. Did you win again, Ryan? Bro, I always build different. Dang. Who knows? Sheesh. Beating the Wug Trio. Wizcash. Dang, this is some heat. Still playing Burnett, because, like, why not? Lugia Mill. Absolutely legendary. Sells Radiant Greninja in there for some reason. Why not, I guess? Not enough Burnett? Like, only 1? Solrock has beat Lost Box and Lugia Mill. You'll love to see it. Dude, I'm pretty tilted. Like, I'm still mad about that Aerodactyl. Oh, throwing games is the worst. I couldn't have done that. I did not have enough cards in my hand. All lives matter. I had 6 cards in my hands. I already retreated for turn. I could not have done it. Yeah, I did not have a switch. Because I retreated to get another card, but I didn't have switch. I was a card short. I should have played the Rod. I will admit that was a bad play, but I did not have enough cards in my hands to play the Lost Vacuum to get the past the peak. Because that's -2. Then Ultra Ball is -3. And then Rod was my other card. So I don't have a switch or anything to move the Comfey. Yeah, Lugia Wizcash. The Arc Pile against Single Strike. Yeah, that's crazy. So was this one of the ones playing the Calyrex? Oh no, this was something completely different. Oh, dang it. I guess better player won. Alright, we just gotta get over it. It's like so cliche, but like you can't beat yourself up over the mistakes. Never stops me though. Yes. Like what in particular, Darlo? Alright, oh, we're against the Arc pile. Arc. Zapdos Samazenta. Drapion. I just Aerodactyl against this, and what do they do? What kind of bull cards are you talking about, like, specifically, Darla? Like, yeah, Aerodactyl should take 4 prizes. Like, if they were playing Leafeon, that'd be kind of funny. Aerodactyl's the best card in this deck. Aerodactyl's insane. I mean, I'd say there's probably, like... It's just hard for a lot of single prizers to succeed because they can do lots of damage. It's just like you're not trading better than Lost Box. Like Palafin, 2 energies, 200 damage. But like Lost Box is always going to be faster and have the potential to take multiple prizes against you. So it's just tough for like random bulk stuff to succeed. Yeah, Mew is... It is annoying to lose to me, especially with, like, it sucks to lose to any deck when we get up to that large of a lead. Like, 4 prizes up. We had all the time in the world to just finish out the game. Just needed 3 cards. And we just could never find them all simultaneously. Which, of course, Mew is good at. Like, that's basically Mew's strongest quality. That it makes things difficult for your opponents. It just... We had all sorts of time to put this stuff together, and we just couldn't, so... It happens. I don't remember who I'm up against, actually. So... Oh, my opponent, it says getting last round judge clear. So, must have been a slow play or something? Alright. So, maybe this is, I mean, they're 101, so we could be getting up paired to a 2-0 then. Like, still, we're just swinging with Aerodactyl. Should be 4 prizes, and then all we have to do is like close the game with either Lost Mine, Dragonite. So as long as we set up Aerodactyl in a timely fashion, we should be fine. But bro has a judge call issue, so there we go. I think it's funny that like people are deciding to play RCS now, and the deck is pretty. I've said it like so many times on stream, like it probably has gotten repetitive. I still feel like RCS decks are pretty weak right now. Like even though it just got second, I just think that like, in this current metagame, like the Gyarados player dodged most of, if not all, their unfavorable matchups. And RCS pretty much has to do that to succeed, but it has so many unfavored matchups to dodge. It's like pretty crazy. I was just waiting for Judge. I don't care, I'm sending it over. Just accept when you're ready. Okay. Dang. Tragic. And then my chat freezes. That's also tragic. Alright, there we go. YouTube back. Alright. Well, yeah, but like to get really deep in a 6 or in a 15 round tournament, it's hard to rely on luck to win that many rounds, dodge that many unfavored matchups, draw super hot all those games. It will happen from time to time. Just it's the odds of that happening are incredibly low. Like that's why crazy rogue decks don't usually make it super deep into these tournaments, just because like so much has to break their way, and there's just so much that has to go right. All right, here we go. I don't know if RCS is more boring than Lugia. I mean, both of them have very, very scripted game plans, which make the deck easy to play, but like not very exciting to play. Like that's why I like Lost Box, because like we can script up a matchup any way we want it, really. But like really the games can go just about any sort of direction. Let's just do this. They played No Way to Balance Your Path, Ryan? Dang. That's wild. Prize double Comfey. We have the Aerodactyl in there and the Fighting Energy. Okay, those are the most important cards. So can Bro get a VIP pass? And my hand is really not amazing here. VIP would make me feel a lot better about my life. Okay. I lose Sableye for the game then. This is very unfortunate. Attach Retreat, Flower selecting again. I'm in like a really difficult spot, so I'm just gonna do it. We're just gonna do that and say Sableye is not good. Scary, but I guess this is the world we live in. Depends, Darlo, how many heads you're flipping, because it's gonna be a 50-50 shot however many times. So I mean, if you're playing all 4 aromas every single game, there's gonna be one coin flip to start every single game, or yeah, there'll be one coin flip to start every game 1, so that's another one that has to go your way. I'm probably gonna get judged here, so like I guess there's the arguments to losing the Colress. I guess maybe I want to only place one judge. I guess they probably use the barrel first and fill up the hands. And since they have the barrel hand, they can like play more greedy with Arceus. Like they don't necessarily have to leave themselves with good cards in hand, since the barrel can like find a way. Sucks just to not have. Yeah. Do they play Belt? Oh, they do. They can chase my Aerodactyl down before it even evolves. That's really scary. This could be second barrel. Okay, there goes a Belt. That is a good sign. I guess with a weighted dice, all things are possible. Iono. Okay. We lose a couple good cards, but I guess all in all, it's not too bad. Alright, that's probably improved. It sucks to only have one Comfey, though. With 2 being prized, it's gonna be a struggle to get the Lost Zone moving. There's a second barrel. And Path really doesn't do a whole lot against me. Shuts off Radiant Greninja, but that's really it. I might still have one in hand. I guess I haven't Starbirthed yet. Saving the double barrel is pretty good. Dang. Okay, normally they get totally punished for dropping all these single prizers. They actually bench the Manaphy. Like, I'm not using Radiant Greninja against you. Without Psychic Energies, Radiant Greninja is worthless. I can't go 90, 90, 30, 30. There's that switch. Double turbo energy, I'm assuming. Oh, this is going... Okay, hopefully I can hit Spit this turn. They're just gonna have like access to so many good cards thanks to the barrel. Like barrel Squovit lets them see quite a lot of good things. Are they playing like Sharon? They are. I guess I'll give Cram forces Sharon. That's like not an L. Alright, there's the Radiant Greninja. Which is one flower selecting. It feels off. I don't want to spend a rod early in the game just so I can use flowers, like a second flower selecting. I'll get to 6 this turn. Okay, well, Ultra will guarantees Aerodactyl, which is kind of good. So let's do that. Let's do this. Get up to 6. Ah, these are like so many good cards. I think I keep the boss's orders. It's getting quite frustrating. I get sealed. Now what do I get rid of? Okay, I think I Ultra Ball out the Fighting Energy. And then I Super Rod next turn. This is like really scuffed. Also, Aerodactyl is like sort of stressful to use, since its attack just likes to destroy good cards. But at least by putting the 110 here, this means I can follow up with a Dragonite. And if my opponent KOs here, I at least get access to Roxanne. I probably would need to have have their other choice belts and boss's orders. 3 boss and 1 more belt. I mean, Squovit is comp search, you gotta remember, so pretty scary. But if I get the Aerodactyl loaded up, like, we're just kind of chilling. Just gotta get to that point first. And my hand is like not all that impressive. Nestash, their hand was clumped with not a lot of good cards. So their head to the bottom of the deck so they can draw the good cards. Watch, okay, Squovit didn't hit Choice Belt. That would have been nuts. There's the other Arc V-Star, that's alright. Do we need to be worried about Zamazenta potentially later in the game? We would need to have taken, what, like 5 prizes for that to be a factor. And hopefully I'm not ever going on odd prizes. Dang it. If you have this, I'm gonna be so mad. It's being heavy, but my hand like is garbage. 6 in the Lost Zone. And they punched the Aerodactyl first, so like all sorts of bad stuff happening. Oh, this is super frustrating. We have like no Sableye to like be a single pricer and jump ahead. We have lots of cards that are situationally good, just not currently good. Okay, 4 Sealstone. That's a card that's not just situationally good. That card is always good, so. Might I just be using Rock? No, I want to like Dragonite or Raikou and then keep the Dactyl on the bench. I can't get much going here. So, okay. Let's conceal cards out the Lightning Energy. Rope doesn't really do too much for me. So I play Super Rod to chuck back in those 3. I can Artazon back down the other Comfey. Will Rock Crush for the knockouts? Ugh, this is gross. Without Sableye, like, I guess, hindsight, maybe we should have held the other Psychic Energy, because, like, they see me Lost Zone Colress, and they probably think, hold up, they've got a pretty good hand. And we at least gotta keep the Psychic Energy. We do send the Colress to the Lost Zone, and that's, like, sort of weird. Okay. Benching the Comfey was also kind of not great, because I don't have space for Aerodactyl and Dragonite. I'm just playing great today. Great encore from yesterday. Just totally playing out of my mind right now. So, okay. Still has rope and 2 DTs, so like probably can't trap anybody. Sharon would be tough. Like if we go like Spit, then Sharon would be really good. Yeah, this is not great. Being able to set up like being able to set up both the barrels like zero repercussions is like super annoying. That's I probably should have kept the psychic energy. I guess like at least by losing them both, they have like total free reign just to do whatever they want. Path to the Peak, Hyono. Alright. That's not very good. Like we have Nest Ball, we have some good cards. Just not enough good cards. Like with a Lost Man, we could get like back in here with like 6 and then 6 and then go. I don't know. Super annoying. I've just not played this terribly great today. And that's Dragonite. So if I draw Water Energy, I can Dragonite. Or I mean, that's also Aerodactyl. You can get the Aerodactyl back on the board. Does mean my opponents. Okay, that's good. I guess like Rock Crush is like kind of annoying for them, right? But I don't like want to swing with that guy. How would the Poncho? The Poncho like doesn't really. When is it gonna come up? I feel like it's like under very narrow circumstances that card ever comes up as a relevant card, right? If I spit, then I'm like totally getting bodied by Sharon. Then I go like boss Dragonite next turn, and then close it with Aerodactyl. Okay. Do I get the Aerodactyl on this turn out? I don't think so. Okay. I'll hit Sharon. Tragic. Just because like the Poncho only is gonna work on the V-Star, so it wouldn't have done anything in this situation. There's like just very few times where I have Aerodactyl on the bench, and then also Aerodactyl V-Star on the bench, like I don't want it to get bossed up, and I also can find the one of. Like, I can't use for a Seal Stone to go out and get it. I can't. So I can't use for a Seal Stone. I'm not playing like Town Store. So like it's a card I'm in that one particular moment where it is super good, I'm never gonna find it. Okay. Research. So that is not. So they actually only have one DTE left in a rope. Maybe we can work something out here then. We Dragonite next turn. And then I'm so scared to bench the Aerodactyl though, because that gives them a boss belt target to win the game. They can see most of the rest of their deck. Their energy. I don't want those. Okay. We'll get you down. I really need to find one of my 2 gates. Like that's really my only out. Or boss, I guess. I can't bump this stadium at all. This is so bad. I have to Raikou and just like pray that they don't have Bell. That feels so disgusting. But it is not the line though. But then I don't have space for the Aerodactyl because I already thinned. Ah, well played me. Let's just play the rope and see what they do. Oh, this is awkward for sure. Manaphy. How many energies? They have 13 energies. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Still have 2 energies left. If I had lost mine and could like pick around this guy, would be so much better. I just don't think we have the stuff to get there. I probably should have just gone with the Raikou and just hoped that they couldn't find everything. It just really stinks that we have no way to do really anything to their barrels. They can see like whatever cards they want. I guess we'll just play the rod, loaded the Aerodactyl, and just see what my opponent can do. Really, very, very, like, as soon as we got rid of the Psychic Energy, I think we lost this game. Just, I guess if we could have drawn stronger, we'd be okay. Just that, yes, but also, I pretty much have no other out. There's the rope. Here, take a Sableye. I mean, yes, they probably have Boss Belt rope, but like, I don't do anything this turn proactive. Yeah, they got it. That just, yeah, as soon as I lost in the Psychic Energy, I mean, I guess, as soon as I lost in the Psychic Energies, and they had acts, like, I couldn't just pick around the Arceus. I had to get through 3 to win. But I was in such a bad spot, because I had to take the first Psychic Energy. I had to get rid of the first Psychic Energy, and then the second one I kind of had to get rid of 2. So I always can, like, put the Colress in the Lost Zone, just, like, sort of take the chance that my opponent doesn't have anything. But then... Oops. But then, like, but like, then if my opponent just, like, does an Iono, and I took the Colress, or I put the Colress in the Lost Zone, I have nothing going on either. So it's, I think neither are true. I mean, no, you don't go 10-1 with a bad deck. I'm sorry. It doesn't happen. Well, Arceus should be a good matchup if I, like, don't draw awkwardly early. But it happens. Like, if like, I go first, get my Aerodactyl down and evolved, take the first 2 prizes, I'm going to win. Like, even if I set up slowly, had 2 Comfeys prized, as long as I just not boss that one turn and hit the Aerodactyl before I hit them first, I'm probably still okay. Or if I'm able to Dragonite and KO their Arceus, I'm probably okay. Or just having Lost Mine's really good. Cause I 100%. I mean, I probably could have been in a better position here. I'm just not playing very well tonight. It's hard to play the Lost Box. There's like no guarantees the other routes I could have gone would have helped me. But also it just feels really bad to make those like sequencing errors or just little things like that. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Lunarok is pretty cheese. Like this deck just like it's funny. You like go fast, you judge path, and like that might win you some games, but I feel like overall, like, you can cheese a win here or there. But, like, your matchup spread is just not going to be all that amazing. Like, you... Honestly? What deck could you say that you have a favored matchup against? The one thing I don't like about this meta, it is, like, healthy, and there's a lot of good decks. It's just that... there's like it tells you there's a lot of good decks. It's really really played because it's like sort of how they evolved 2.0. Like we got Mew, we got Charizard, that's it. Well, Judge Path is a hope. You hope that it works. It's like not like a concrete way you actually win games. It's just like sometimes it's going to work and lock your opponent out of the game, and other times they're just going to draw good cards and you don't have. That'd be funny. It's funny how you can go from like, I mean, it's all play. I definitely could have, like, there've been awkward draws here. There has been some bad play, but it's funny you go from 10-1 to 1-2. I guess it just be that way. These like all should be like, okay, the Lost Box matchup is like even. These other two like should be favored though. It's just frustrating. Like I know I can play better, but it's just like probably something pretty basic like Miraidon, or I guess like probably Miraidon would be like my number one recommendation, because it's like pretty basic. There's like not a whole lot of actions in sequencing. DT is fine. Like I literally just need to attack twice to win. You play no Lost City, so I literally just need to have 2 attacks. So like as long as I set up, just be able to like, because against you I went for the early boss play, which was good, and it was bad because I didn't get through the deck at all. So I backloaded all that draw that I needed to get done, and it just didn't happen. Against like Fusion with like Path, Lost City, and Penny, I probably am unfavored into that. But like, if you're not playing Lost City, I should be fine. I guess like Psychic Leap is like pretty good. Like I can't like totally lean into just Drapioning twice if you can set up like the 3 Mew Psychic Leap spam. But then I can go like Dragonite for 2 prizes and maybe Darlow. Yeah, it's just frustrating because I know I can play better. It's just that I'm not. Well, of course. It's just a skill issue. You just have to draw better. But I only need to attack 2 times to win, and you gotta attack like what, 4 times, like 3, 4, 5 times to win. So I have time to get my stuff going. But if there were 1 Lost City in the DT list to send my Drapion to Lost, and I probably don't beat that. Like the only reason I beat the Mew last night is that like game 1 they just spent the Lost City early to draw cards, and game 2 they just drew nothing. But that's what happens when you play catchers and crams. Like your deck doesn't do anything. All right, well we'll run it back here. Maybe we can get to like 5-2 or something, or we can go 1-3 draw. Oh darn. Mewtwo VSTAR. Mewtwo VSTAR is kinda, I guess it's like hitting 270 damage really is not very good. Because you hit 270, but you don't have damage mod. Like you're gonna play Belt with it too. Consistency is key. Plays Lunar Rock. I mean, it has lots of ball search cards. Got the shoes. 8 draw supporters. Yeah. Like, you're fast. You're annoying. I do think having more boss would be good in this deck. Just you can like aggressively chase down your opponent's draw engine or just a supervisor like Lumineon or Squawker or something. Like I don't know how good EXP share or Beach Court are. Yeah, you probably do pretty much the same thing just about every game. Just like what you do every single game overall probably isn't too good. Or just like there is strength to consistency. But consistently doing something not very powerful is like I know Chin Pao has been one of the like top like that's one of the most frequent pairings is Chin Pao with Iron Hands. I'm not honestly like super optimistic for the deck because like yeah, you get to potentially have the turn 2 Iron Hands and that seems really good. Well, like also how hot are you gonna have to draw to have all those cards in your hands? Like Chin Pao's already an inconsistent deck. You're not making it any more consistent by playing hands. You're like you're cutting Path Miraidon. You're cutting the 4 cross switchers and both canceling clones. You're playing Iron Hands, 2 Lightning Energies, a Boss's Orders, and 2 Earthen Vessels. You're playing Cologne and Hands. That sounds like an absolute pile. Why'd you cut for all the hand stuff then? Because you need at least 3 spots for it. Ideally more because of the Vessels or Energy Search, whatever you're playing. I think Hands just goes down somewhere in the middle. Like, it's a powerful card, just not meta defining. But I don't think you can, like, be a consistent deck. Like, you're playing the Cross Cologne and you're fitting Hands. That just sounds like a mess. I mean, I could be wrong. It just sounds like it's very cool when it happens. It just doesn't happen very often. Hands and colorless? I just like how people like take extra prize good, and they put it in everything. So you're playing Vessels and Basic Energies in colorless. We like already beat the single prize stuff with like Snorlax. So what are we even doing here? Okay. You're still having to make like 3 spots for it. I just want to get to turn 1 is I mean I priced Dragonite. No, it's an no, I priced both Aerodactyl pieces. That's fun. And Vacuum. Cool. I think Hands is gonna be like a cool card in Miraidon. And that's gonna be it. It just like do people just overestimate how easy or underestimate how hard it is to get I don't even need this battle pass. Goldengo, at least my thought of it would was like seems cool, it can do 300 damage turn 2, but like how is it better than Chin Pao? Like Chin Pao at least has potential to take multiple prizes. Like there's no way like the way like Tricky Jim's Golden Go list is built, or Goldengo, whatever the flipping thing's called, Golden Go, whatever. You're not beating single prize decks like ever. It's just not happening. Benching double Flappy against LZB. That's not it. That is absolutely not it. Oh goodness. You know energy acceleration. The Pokemon trading card game. This is the Pokemon trading card game live, Chris. calm down, please. Like, you're getting spammy. I don't know if you no spam. Thoughts on Roaring Moon? Seems like Roaring Moon, I think, I just have a hard time seeing it succeeding on its own. Probably, yes. They lose Shivery, Chill, and Conceal cards. What was I gonna say? Like, Roaring Moon probably can't succeed on its own just because like, it's not going to be very great against single prize decks. But it probably can. I think its best chance of succeeding is alongside maybe Lost Box, but even that's a little scuffed. Dang, this is like really awkward. I'm just like not drawing particularly well today. No, they still have backs if you drop that. I guess we'll take the. I guess we'll just take the gate. Just not my day with the draws. We get down the other Comfey and pass. Like, it's fine. We still can Moonlight Shuriken next turn, clear both of those guys, or even Lost Mine and threaten it. Just not a ton to do here early. Like all the insane hands I had, yes. Like we've come back down to earth. Like we're drawing clunky Lost Box hands again. This is more like my Lost Box luck. I guess my opponent doesn't have a ton either. Like if they're using Fleet Footed, they don't have like a supporter card. Okay. So, Lightning Rondo, I want to use either Dragonite this turn or Radiant Greninja. So we'll see how we get there, or if we get there. Another Mirage Gate's good. Okay. We can attack with Dragonite this turn, at least. That's... These hands today have just been so difficult to work with. Like it's just a lot of awkwardness, which like happens with Lost Box. It's just hard when you have a lot of it, because like I mean, there's going to be awkward draws with Lost Box. Like, that's like the game you play when you have Comfey and Colress. It's just annoying when you have all like it happens all the time. But my opponent's in a difficult position now. No problem. Let's see. Does opponent have Zapdos? Yes, so they can knock out this Dragonite V. If they can knock out Dragonites and disrupt my hand, that would be very crippling. We know they're not drawing. Okay, there's the Iono. Best rogue deck. To be honest, it really like, is, with how wide the format is, like really isn't anything like super rogue. That's great. I guess like if you count Urshifu as rogue, it's pretty decent. But like other than that, there's like not a whole lot of stuff I would consider rogue. It's just a lot of like there's variety, but it's like when there's like we saw a lot more rogue stuff pop up like Wheezing or things like that, when like Wheezing or Control, when there's like one big bad deck to beat, like in the Silver Tempest format it was Lugia. It's easy like focusing on one or two decks, like I beat Lost Box, I beat Lugia, I can be a pretty solid deck. It's much more difficult to do that when there's like 10 good decks. It's really tough because you can't beat everything. we have to use Greninja this turn? The 151 Venusaur? Could be I mean, it's probably a pretty fun deck. No gates. Cool. Tragic. Just not happening today, I guess. Raikou for the extra card, perhaps. I mean, we have the energies in there. Kiratina's Rogue, I guess. Nothing. Like, this is just garbage. I guess I can't attack necessarily. Path stuck. Congrats, Ryan. Busted deck. Where are my gates? I have 2 gates and we just cannot find them. Very frustrating. So I guess we do this. And I talk about how Lost Box low rolls are playable, and then look where we are. not doing so well today. They played 2 switch 1 rope as well, so like my only option I have left, and it's really not even that great, is boss a Flaffy and start going crazy with Lost Mines. Actually can't hit the research as well. Dang. Roxanne is a lie. Today's just not my day. Used up all the good luck yesterday. Everything is falling apart today. Alright, Photon Blaster, lots of damage. Now what? Now what do we do? We have to Sableye and okay, seal cards. Key is broken? I don't think so. Lost Box is like garbage half of the game. not half the time, but I just got those hands today with Lost Box. It just like feels like, why do I even try? Like, where are my gates? Like, where are the good cards at in this deck? I guess, do we try to like Roxanne them back, vacuum, and just, but they just ride you and win. Looking like a, how do we go from late night win to 1-3 drop? How does that even happen? And vacuum is prized. I don't get it. Like, all these cards are good. Like, literally every other card in the deck is good. I just didn't draw them. I drew all my switch cards. Yeah, that's pretty much all we have. And they have 2 switches left, so it's really not happening. But maybe they don't have it this turn. We Roxanne, and we get some crazy stuff going here. Nope. Just did not happen. Wow, I don't even know what to say. It was just really bad today. I played like garbage. The deck was garbage. I think so much garbage the first 2 rounds. It was just, I didn't do it well. But these last 2 rounds were just rough. Oh wow. Well, that was not how we want. Bro, that was so bad. Alright, well. Good old 1-3 drop. Amazing follow-up performance from yesterday. Didn't even make it to 2 hours on the stream. That's pretty miserable. Well, I guess I can get to bed early tonight. I love Lost Box too. It's just the deck is like, there's those games where just like you draw all the gates early and you can't do anything, or you draw a ton of cards, there's not the right ones. It's okay. Like, it's gotta balance out. Like, 2 dubs in 3 tournaments, like, it was bound to go downhill. I could have played better and, like, won this game, perhaps. I could have played better and won this game, perhaps. It's definitely a skill issue. Yeah. It is kind of my fault. I definitely could have won this game. Losing the rapid strike with Mew. Is this Tomb in here? Okay, there's 2. Okay. 3-1. Congrats, Ryan. Like, I thought I'd wrap it up here then. Like, 1-3 drop. Deck is still fine. What? Well, I guess technically I finished the late night today. I got done at like 1 a.m. I actually really feel that tired, despite like not. Yeah, this is imposter Blitzel. The other ones, yeah, the actually good Blitzel is asleep. Yeah. Like, with 5 hours of sleep, I usually wouldn't be doing this well. I mean, this well in 1 and 3 kind of don't line up. But it's okay. The deck is still good. Player is bad, but we'll figure it out. Tomorrow there's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be available in the morning, so I'm not playing at 9 o'clock. That's way too late. Like. Okay, yeah, they don't publish a schedule, of course. But I might be here Saturday morning, Sunday nights, not Sunday morning, probably. There should be a couple streams this weekend, because I'm not going to League, so it's pre-release weekend, and we do not go to pre-releases here. Yeah. Well, alright, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. I apologize for the very poor quality of gameplay, but we'll get back. We'll be back on Saturday. Should have a long form video tomorrow. Maybe even have one up tonight. I'll see if I feel like editing something. I don't really, but I appreciate you guys for hanging out, and I will see you again real soon.